Raymond, tatanungin ko lang, kumusta naman ang iyong experience dito sa United States? Kasi this is your first week, right? You arrived on Friday last week, is that correct?
Yes, that is
All
right.
right, yeah.
And the experience is full of emotion, different types of emotions. Just imagine you are kuhanan mo lahat ng meron ka at lahat ng iyong pamilya. Mag-isa ka lang nag-travel. So that's really something. It's something big. And yeah, pagdating pa lang sa Florida, I mean sa airport, ramdam mo na talagang bago na lahat. So it's a matter of parang time lang siguro na maka-adjust ka properly. Pero as long as you will be with the right people, as long as you're surrounded with right people and yung tumutulong, then everything will be just fine.
So sa airport pa lang, hindi ba nararamdaman mo na yung parang mahirap kang makipag-separate sa family mo?
Yes.
Even if you know that they will be joining you very soon, ang reality pa rin, mawawala ka sa kanila, di ba?
Yes,
Temporarily.
yes. And since you've been with them, like 24/7, and the fact that you know that there's a certain period of time that you cannot be with them physically, that's still something that would eat you up.
So, ano naman ang ginawa mo sa airport, from the airport to the airplane to upon arrival over here? Paano mo na techniques to forget them temporarily or
Yeah,
kung possible ba yun?
Yeah, not really forget them, but I think it's about the right perspective and just really thinking of the outcome. And if you focus on the outcome, you know that whatever you're doing is technically the things that you should be doing in order for you to achieve your goals. So dapat ganun na lang. And of course, kailangan may constant reminder na andyan naman sila. They will not be, they're just physically absent, but of course, they're there.
I know that this is not your first time to be in the United States. You have been here before.
Yeah.
So maybe it's quite different. But pagdating mo sa port of entry, what did you finally feel? Kasi iba naman nung tourist ka, no?
Yes.
So anong na-feel mo ngayong pumasok ka sa immigration and you were welcomed by the immigration officer?
Yeah.
What was that feeling like?
You know, I'm trying to remember it, but the feeling and the emotion actually I had that time was excitement, but with pain. Pain because not really pain. I think it's more on anxious feeling and you're scared. You know, I think that's the term. You will really be scared. Everything is just new. Like technically new, even the color of the skin of the people around you are new, and it just happened that I'm here in Florida and the diversity here is just really good. Like there's a lot of different types of people, and that's actually shocking. That's actually scary because you're not used to it.
Yeah, right.
You know, when I actually had this experience, so I was really tired from travel from the airport. So when I had finally my room, so I fell asleep, and then someone was knocking the door, and then I woke up, and then I was like, where the hell I am? And then like that, and then like that. Para akong parang saan
Hindi mo
ako?
na alam.
Yes, and then like in an instant I realized, oh, I'm in Florida now.
Yeah.
So there are moments like that you were feeling that you're not here yet. You're not living your dreams yet.
Yeah.
Because technically this is let's face
Okay.
it. This is
So
my
let's
dream.
talk about how you started living here in the United States.
Oh.
And the first experience that I'd like for you to share with us is nung pumunta ka sa grocery store.
Oh
So
yeah.
tell me about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I'm just lucky enough that I have people around me that help me, like Doc Tom and Sir Arman, and of course the company I'm with is really helpful as well. But to be very specific and with the detail, like I was shocked. I don't even know how to like even just for the food, how to read, how to identify what's right and what's not, and all those things. So Doc Tom actually was with me when I had my first grocery, and we call it Publix here. So I even I was like, what? So I even asked them the spelling of it. So it's a Publix, and yeah, and then I realized that the foods here are actually cheaper than what I used to in back home in the Philippines.
Yeah, even if you convert it into pesos, right?
It's still
food here actually is very cheap. Like a whole chicken
yes.
is very cheap, or pork or whatever.
Yes, that's right. And perfect example. So I bought tilapia. So it's like one pack, and it's only for $2. So if let's do conversion, that's around $100. I mean 100 pesos. So more or less. And then when I open it, okay, I'm gonna cook this. When I opened it, oh my god, it's actually there's a lot of tilapia.
Several fillets.
Yeah, several fillets, and then I actually had it for 5 meals already. So yeah, the food here are way cheaper. Another concern, like one thing that I have learned is that that's it.
So I'm just going to show you. This is flounder, but in the packet there are smaller ones like this, and it might be 6 of them. So this is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And the unfortunate thing is when you go to a grocery store here, wala nang ulo yung isda, because generally Americans don't look at it aesthetically. As being aesthetic if you have a fish with the head in it.
Yeah.
So the only way that you could buy fish with head in it is actually when you go to an Asian store. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about your experience in the Asian store.
Oh yeah. So we went to the Asian store, and you will realize that it's actually just easy to live here, and all you just really have to do is just to be resourceful and just really explore things, because if you confine yourself in just one space, then you will really be having a hard time. So yeah, there's an Asian store here, and one thing that I just I really want to share here is that one thing, I mean, it's significant, it's essential here to have really a phone. A mobile phone. You really need to have a phone you can use in getting in touch with the people and with work and whatnot. So here's the deal. AT&T actually is offering something for us, for frontliners, and they're offering a very good plan. Just a SIM card though, for like $45 or $50 with unlimited calls and texts and whatnot, and with data. So it's really good. However,
Is that per month?
yeah. So it's per month. So it's actually really good if you're going to imagine it. If you do the math, 50 times 50, that's around 2,500 pesos. So that's like the regular plans in the Philippines, right? With unlimited calls, unlimited text, and data. And
Can you call the Philippines free?
No.
Can you
but you
send
can
text?
Yeah, you can send text. And then the good thing there is that you can even share your data. If you have tablets, if you have computers, of course, you can use that. So it's a really good way to start out. And a good thing is that the company as well that I'm working with made this kind of partnership. So it's less hassle, as long as you're from that company. Can I say the company?
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you're from MedPro, then they're just gonna give you, even if you don't have a credit history, even if you don't have like a credit score or whatnot, because that's important when you're applying for those things. So anyway, and then the catch there is that, yeah, it's a really good deal, but of course there's always a catch. And the catch there is that you need to have a phone it's not really a catch because it's really important. The phone that matches with the SIM card, or that will work with the SIM card that you're having. So here's the deal. So they're offering like iPhone and whatnot. But of course, you know, if you're just new here,
Expensive, mahal.
it's too expensive. So so I said, okay, I'm not gonna buy phone. I'm just gonna have the SIM card and whatnot, and then I'll just make a way, you know. But of course, my friends, they did. So they really bought iPhone 13, and that's 1,000. Just imagine, you know, you're working, you should be earning, not spending here. and then I had friends who bought like 300. It depends on the
phone?
Yeah, there's 300 or 500, but it depends on the agent that you, because technically their goal is to sell. You know, there's a salesperson. So whatever available on that moment, then that's the one that they're going to offer. And
kung yung 300, is that the phone itself is what you're paying, right?
Yes.
For the 300. Now, is that cash right away, or
Yes.
can you pay it
No.
in installments?
cash.
Oh, okay.
They don't accept yet installment because again, you don't have a credit history yet. You don't
Correct.
have a credit score yet, so no basis at all. So the only thing that they can really offer is just the plan, the SIM card plan. So here's the good thing, you know, I've learned something. So of course, I shared this problem to Doc Tom, and he said, "Okay, let's just go to Walmart," and we did. And I had this, and you know what? I spent only like
How much was it?
that's only for $49. Just imagine that. If you don't have 50, that's fine. There's even $29. So see, just amazing. And
Why
then,
didn't you take the 29? Oh, it was you didn't have a camera or something?
yes, it's you know, the basic, the very basic one. But of
okay.
course, the SIM card that I had, or that I have rather, has data. So of course, I have to utilize it. So in order for me to utilize it, I need to have a smartphone. So it's just, but just try to imagine, my friends spent minimum of $300 to $1,200 just for the phone. But
My God, you spent $49. Okay.
yeah, so see.
All right. There's another aspect that I wanted you to share with my listeners. Now, I know that traffic in the Philippines is horrendous, and driving over there, as far as the rules are concerned,
Yes.
are a lot different. As well as the roads in the Philippines
Yes,
are as narrow as they could be.
Yes.
Now, can you share with me your experience as far as the roads and traveling over here by land?
Yeah, sure. It's actually 180 degrees different. Like, totally different. In a good way, you know? You can travel here from one city to another city in just like 5 to 10 to 15 to 30 minutes, and you cannot do that. I mean, I'll give you a perfect example. If you want to travel city to city, let's say for example Quezon City to Makati, that would take you 3 hours or 2 hours or whatnot. But
Right.
here, perfectly good. The roads here are well developed. It's, you know, you can even imagine that they planned it before they really put it there. You know, there was really good planning and whatnot. So perfect. And if you're not used to, for example, in my example, myself, I'm not really used to driving like 60 miles. Is it 6 miles, right? 60 miles per hour. And I think that's normal here. So I said, what am I gonna do? I can't drive like that. But it's actually good because it means to say that the traffic is not really that not heavy at all. You know, it's really good. It's perfect.
Well, these are just the experiences of Sawyer on his first week here in the United States.
Yeah.
And the next that we're going to talk about more things that you might want to know about the experience of a new immigrant arriving here in the United States.
Yeah.
Once again, my name is Dr. Tom Madayak, and I thank you for listening and watching. Bye.
Bye.